Hey, what is good, my fellow YouTube fam? We're here in Brooklyn in the rain. We got the Jay-Z exhibit. Mad excited. It ends in like 4 days. It ends on his birthday, December 4th. So we here, man. We gonna see what it's hitting for. You know, everybody's been saying it's dope and shit. So we in there. Shout out to Hov, man, legend. Selling that shit. He's selling that shit.
So I'm just going to be freestyling it as the video goes along, and man, just being here was a super dope experience because we already know how successful Jay-Z is, right? We already know the accolades, the accomplishments, where he's come from, all that. But like honestly, being here, you really appreciate his greatness, bro. Like I already knew, you know, there's a dope photo right here in his car. But yeah, just being here, you really get to see how much he's grinded, like the work he's put in to get to where he's at. That's dope right here, the Duce. But like, man, like I already knew all the stuff he owned, like, you know, like the Barclays, the Made in America. Like it makes sense why this is a dope vinyl right here. You know, just all the things he has his hands on, it's honestly insane. This portion was probably my favorite with the albums. Man, Watch the Throne, come on, classic. 5 million copies sold. Right here, In My Lifetime, Volume 1. This shit is fire, bro. This is a super dope experience. And it's funny because I'm more of a Nas guy. Like, growing up, Nas was my favorite rapper. Still is my favorite rapper. Like, I love Jay-Z, don't get me wrong. But, like, Nas was always my guy. It's funny because I'm from Brooklyn, too. It's pretty funny. But, man, Jay-Z's always been just someone who I feel like is kind of underrated. It's crazy to say, I feel like. Because we already know the accomplishments, the accolades is crazy. But as years went on, I feel like a lot of the newer generation, you know, like the Gen Z, whatever you want to call it, they don't truly appreciate like Hov's greatness, bro. Like this is a dope section too, like with the vinyl records and all that. That was pretty dope. Magna Carta, yup. I remember when this dropped. I think you needed like an Android to bump this shit for like a week or something like that. I don't remember. You needed like a Samsung phone to bump that. Kingdom Come, yup. A lot of people think this album's kind of dookie, but it's alright. 30 something. I'm about to hit 30 next year, so that shit about to hit different. Blueprint 3, yup. I was in 9th grade when this came out. Man, what a great album. A lot of the like old heads at the time didn't really like. They felt like that was a huge like, you know, direction change in his sound with that, but I fucked with it. The song Hate with Kanye, I felt like that shit was gassed. Yeah, these photos are super cool, bro. Look at that. Throwback. Fire. This picture's hard. With Nas and Diddy right there. We're not going to get into, you know, the whole Diddy situation right now. But, yeah, man. Kanye, Eminem. Dope, bro. Dope. Yes, sir. It's crazy because I remember the first introduction. The first time I ever really heard Jay-Z. Shit, I might have been in, like, I don't know, maybe first grade, maybe kindergarten, I think, when Hard Knock Life was blowing up like crazy. I remember at least hearing that everywhere. And yeah, that song was a smash. And speaking of that, here we go, man. 6 times platinum. Sheesh. Insane, bro. Insane. That plaque is so hard, bro. Look at that. Yeah, and mind you, being here, especially today, I don't know if it's because like the last weekend that it's open, it was packed, bro. Super packed. Hey, Reasonable Doubt. Fire. I didn't really get introduced to this project till years later. Like the first ever Jay-Z project that I ever heard was probably Blueprint, like as a kid. Shit, crazy how that came out on September 11th, oddly enough. But yeah, I think my favorite Jay-Z album has to either be, it's either Blueprint, Black Album, or damn, that's tough, bro. That's tough because I actually really like Blueprint 3, and 444 is really good. I mean, Marcy Me is probably my favorite Jay-Z song, believe it or not. I don't know, because I live right off Marcy Avenue on the J train, so it kind of hits a little different. when I bumped that track. This was cool. They had some vinyl records up here. You know, got the Blueprint up there. You know, classic shit, classic shit. This was fire. Like, to see, like, the little demo tapes or shit, whatever these were. I don't even really know. What does it say? Like, Run This Town. Come on, man. Jigga what, jigga who. Like, I guess this is like, because they don't look like cassettes. I think they look like the joints from, that you put in, like, a VHS kind of, like, camera shit. Look at that. Look at this, bro. Crazy. Look at all the BET awards that man got. It don't even make sense. And let's not even talk about Beyonce's accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Let alone, like, them together. It's crazy. Look at that. Best group. You know, Hov and Ye. Video of the year. Otis. Damn, classic. Drunken Love. Damn, that's 2014. Shit, we about to hit 10 years on that. This was an underrated little section, I feel like. A lot of people wasn't really standing over here. But this, look at this, bro. Renegade? I think this is like before it was mastered, either before or after. I'm not too sure. It was kind of hard to understand because everybody kind of has to move quick. You don't want to get in people's way. You know, everybody's trying to take videos and pics. So I didn't really get a chance to really understand exactly what these were, but shit was crazy. Look at that Blueprint. Was that 2.1? Black Album. Like, look at this, bro. Kingdom Come. Is that a hard drive? Like, Songwriters Hall of Fame. First rapper inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame 2017. Like, what was that? Webby Award. What's that? GLAAD Media Award. Never even heard of that, bro. Special recognition. Sean Jay-Z Carter 24 time, bro. Like, that's insane. Grammy winner. Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, man. It's crazy how Empire State of Mind was Jay-Z's first #1 hit, bro. Believe it or not. And he was already, like, what, 12 years in the game at that point, at least? My man's won a sports Emmy. 2011 Billboard Awards. Okay. My man's got 6. 1999 Rap Artist of the Year. Yeah, man. I was a little young when Hov was coming up with all these albums in the late 90s. I was, 5 years old, 4 or 5. So I didn't really experience, early Hov like that. The first time I ever truly was into Jay-Z, like during the LimeWire days, was actually Collision Course with him and with Linkin Park. That shit was amazing. I felt like that was like the greatest concept. I feel like we haven't really had. That was one of the first, rap infused with rock. That shit was so fire, bro. And then my man's really redid a lot of his vocals on that project too. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen the DVD, but they asked him, "Yo, can you redo some of your vocals?" And he went in the booth, no problem, straight off the head, did it again. I mean, obviously it was already done, but it sounded exactly the same, if not better. Like, it was nothing, So yeah, Collision Course was definitely one of my favorite projects, and the first like real tape that I ever really got into like that. This was cool. I don't even know. I was kind of just freestyling, just recording everything, bro. And I was like, when I get home, I'm gonna just, do a little voiceover over it. What's that? Look at that. 444 hard drive? What? Look at this stuff, bro. Cash Money Hoes. Look at this. Floppy disks. Yo, what's up, bro? Where I'm from, floppy disk? Insane. Come on, bro. Got the magazines going crazy. Look how many magazines there were, bro. I actually own one of these magazines. You'll see it in a second. That Blueprint one was crazy. Whereas there's like a Nas one. It's a Vibe one. You'll see it. Hard Billboard. Yes, sir. It's on the bottom right here. Yep. That Nas and Jay-Z joint. I made a whole video on that magazine, actually. It's on my channel. I think I made it like 2 months back or something like that. This was upstairs. A lot of cool photos. Really cool stuff here, man. Bro, look how packed, bro. Can you believe? I probably chose the worst day to go. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, it was a bunch of schools, bro. Like, on a field trip. Worst time. It was like multiple kids. Like, a lot of little ass kids. I'm like, y'all even know 5 Jay-Z songs? Like, this shit crazy. I respect it, though. You gotta give them that knowledge, man. They gotta know. They gotta know who them goats are. 444 hoodie. Tour crew. That's fire. Got a little home plate. Everything was hoved out. Look at this. This was fire. The reasonable doubt art? Crazy. Got all the albums down there. I'll show that eventually. Look how packed. Look how packed. I'm just like, bruh. Yes, sir. We got Samsung Galaxy. This was a time right here. This was a time. Yes, sir. Ass cap. Got a little news article. Yes, sir. Got the Made in America poster. This shit is, whew, that's gas. 2012 joint. Got some more magazines there. Got some lanyards. Come on. Jay-Z and Eminem. That was a rare show. I wish I went to that. Jay-Z and Eminem, I think did 2 shows in Yankee Stadium. I think in 2010, 2009, 2010. This was a cool room. This was probably the longest wait, but it was super sick, man. I think I'm going to just let the video play for this one.
Here was a barrier that Jay-Z stood up to and effectively knocked down for his peers and rappers behind him to follow. The message was clear. He belonged on every stage. Carnegie Hall, where he was the first hip-hop artist to headline the venue, Yankee Stadium, home to his beloved Bronx Bombers, and the Royal Albert Hall, a legendary venue in London. A pattern of forward thinking has been consistent in Jay-Z's legacy. Headlining the likes of Glastonbury and Coachella then sparked a crucial question. Why don't we have our own festival? Enter Made in America, which for 11 years in running has annually centered the biggest and most deserving acts in our culture.
I think the thing about music, what we all recognize, if you take
the worlds of hip-hop and basketball are 2 parallel roads stemming out of the same neighborhoods. Jay-Z made his stake in the Nets and their relocation to Brooklyn an event, centering the same blocks he once hustled out of into one of the city's main attractions.
Sean Carter, a.k.a. Jay-Z. Everything. It's not just music, it's just a culture. Selective, therefore you must select this. Correct is my objective, the most effective. Literally direct, objectively perfected. My beautiful grandmother, her name was Hattie White. She raised 7 kids. On top of that, her kids had kids, and we all was raised in the same house, one household. I asked her, I said, how much money did you make? And she made $20 a week. And she said, no, but it was fine. You could do a lot with $20 in those days. And with that sort of attitude, that's where I grew up. I grew up believing I could do anything. I could accomplish anything because of those strong women in my house. I feel like I'm the representative for like a whole bunch of people out there, you know, who don't have this forum, who may, you know, talk eloquently, but they don't know how to put it in rhyme form. Right. All I'm doing is taking their words and their conversation, the conversation that I'm having every day, and just putting it in the rhyme form, and just, I'm that voice, I'm that cry from the ghetto. And I know what I didn't want, I know what I wanted. I want full control over my music, you know what I mean? Okay. Right. So you're on the publishing rights, everything. Try to own as much of yourself as possible, you know? I mean, I know times hard, you know, cats gotta sell that publishing to eat out, you know what I mean? Because the royalty checks take so long to come. Right. But you know, try to own as much of yourself as possible, you know? Because it's gonna pay off in the long run. We decided, you know, I mean, why do all this work, put all this work in it, and just give all this money to these major companies when we can do it ourselves? What we need is distribution, and we're working on that now. We're gonna find a way around that distribution. The record company was becoming successful, and we believed we could do anything at that point. He's like, well, they wouldn't give us a record deal. We started a record label. They won't give us a clothing deal. Let's start a clothing line. Just thought I had a responsibility to the culture to show it in a different light, that we can ascend the executive levels, because who better to coach the players than the people who played the game? I like to advance every year, to advance myself.
have more fear going back than losing money. I'm sure when we walked in, we started Rock Nation, and everyone looked and said Universal or Def Jam. Like, we built the brand. We are culture. Nothing moves without us. There's a knowing in being an artist. There's a knowing. You can't guess. You can't think. There's a knowing.
Yeah. Today's generation don't know shit about the payphones, bro. Every day on my way to school, I used to go like that. And I used to honestly, like, I swear, every other day, there'll be like 2-3 quarters in that bitch, bro. I swear, bro. Good times.
Oh yeah, there's different ones. Okay. See, I never knew. What you got, Charles? I never knew the ACC
Colors, yeah.
Let me give me a bottle from my group. Rose. You just like, I need a bottle.
This is his brand, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not. I see it. It's on the other side of this.
This part was super fire. Super fire. I never thought in my lifetime that I'd ever see, the actual art, like the actual physical 3D shit of the Blueprint 3. Like, look how hard that is. Like, the red part looks all crazy, but when you look at it from the front, it's just the straight, 3 lines. That shit is fire.
Oh, it got that top too?
Yeah, that's the front, yeah.
It got that. That's in Brooklyn Road. What's that one?
No, who's gonna do this here?
Find me in the big room. I didn't finish looking around. There's not a lot of people in there.
Oh, this is hard.
In here, the big atrium.
Set list. That was hard too. Terminal 5. Damn. Yeah, show it Terminal 5.
He almost was.
Wild one there.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. As soon as you walk in, you gotta throw the rock up. Little dope statue right here in the middle. Hove's hands. But yeah, I'm so glad I got to experience this before it ended. And yeah, I'll check you guys in the next video. Peace.